Hey, what's that? Stop. Is that a grasshopper? What is that? Did he go already? Toby, be careful. He's pretty big. He was like... Toby, stop that. Don't do that. Leave him alone. Okay, today I want to talk... there were... Frankly, the Saints didn't jump out at me today. I mean, they did, but there's a lot to remember about each one and taking down the notes. And I'll be honest, I've got a lot of things to do, so I read them, but I did not. But what I do have for you is there is a plenary indulgence from November 1st to November 8th for the souls in purgatory. So I believe that means it's for their benefit. So we go, and the specific thing about this plenary indulgence is that you go to a cemetery and you pray for the souls in purgatory who are waiting to get out. Obviously, they're basically like in hell, but the difference between purgatory and hell is hell doesn't end, purgatory does. And there's only one way out of purgatory, as I've said before, and that is to heaven. Now, isn't this pretty? These vines are growing on there like poison ivy, and then whatever this is. Stop. That is beautiful. Look at that. That would be pretty to cut and bring inside and put in a vase. That is beautiful. There's red and white. Red, white, and green. I don't know what this vine is. I know there's poison ivy on these trees, but, uh-oh. But I know this is not poison ivy. Okay, anyway, so this plenary indulgence, you go to the cemetery, you pray for the dead. Obviously, you're praying for the souls in purgatory, because those are the only dead people that prayers would have any benefit for. Your prayers are always of value, but who's going to get that value, who's going to benefit from that would be the souls in purgatory. Because if you're in hell, you're not getting out. If you're in heaven, you don't really need it. You're already with Jesus. You're already with God. So you go there, you receive communion and go to Mass within, it's either 8 or 14 days of the time you go to the cemetery, and you get confession. You pray for the Pope's intentions, and I think those are the main things. If there's anything else, you should look it up. Yes, today is November 8th. Yes, this is the day that would be the final day of this. If it's like a novena, so it's set with, it's 1st through the 8th. So, anyway, you can, as I say, prayers are never wasted. So if you just heard about it today, do it anyway. I don't think God's going to go, hey, you should have known about this beforehand. Hey, don't do that. That's for the frogs. Now look what you did. Now I have to touch this nasty water. Get out. Get out. So the idea here was that the frogs would be able to climb up here and then get on here and then get in the water and then they have a way out. Hey, you're splashing. What would happen is they would get in and then they wouldn't have a way out. They'd just swim until they drowned. So I tried to make it so that it's more accessible for the frogs to get in and out. Because I found a frog in the other pond where water level was low. So they got in, but they didn't get out. That kind of sucks. I heard about this experiment where they put I think it was rats in water, and they swam for like 30 minutes, and then they would sink And so the scientists pulled them out and let them, get their composure again. Let them, got them on dry land or whatever, and then put them back in. And what they found, I don't know if all the rats or some of them, the rats realized they could swim. They swam for 30 minutes and then they gave up because they realized no one was coming for them. But when someone did in fact come for them at the 30 minutes when they went down, they came to the thought that someone was coming to save them. So they put them back, So they put them back in the water and they tried right immediately after. And you would think that, they just swam till they lost all their strength. And then you put them back in the water. Hey, don't pee on my figs. Maybe they wouldn't have any strength, but that's not what happened. They swam for 60 hours the second time. And so, as I was saying, the idea is they came to the idea that if I keep swimming, someone's going to come and save me. So they did have a limit, but they increased their limit, 100-fold or whatever fold. So the point of that was something to the thing I was saying just before that. Will you make the distinction? What was it? It was about souls in purgatory, about praying, about hanging in there. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting about the rats. So the message that they were giving with the rat thing is, I guess, was to persevere, that the mind could do a lot more. The body could accomplish a lot more if it had hope. And so, wow, this went long. And so to us in our faith and in the way we relate to people, if we have hope for something after this, then we can accomplish great things. So do that. Have hope and work your way to try to do the things that are going to get you to heaven. Of course, Jesus dying on the cross basically opened that door. Now the things we do is the path that we take to get to the door. So do that.